I was shocked that Cody won, and it took me a minute because obviously the Cody fan in me was happy because like he's just like started crying like immediately, and I was just like, brother, you can't do this every single time. Okay, because it hits my heart every time. Because then he did it in the press conference too. His like, he was speaking to me in that press conference. I don't know if you
Yes,
know
he
this,
was.
but when
Yes, he
he was
was.
talking about how it's hard to be a Cody Rhodes fan when you've been a fan of his since the beginning, hell yeah, brother. I was sitting there and I was like, this man is talking to me
Right to
directly
you.
because
Right to
that's
you.
me. Yes. And I'm like, I'm looking, I had just been looking at the pictures of like how I want to make a collage or whatever for hopefully meeting him at Mania. So I can show him like, I have been a fan since the beginning, bro. And then he says that. And I'm like, I can't not be happy for him. You know, like even if it's not my ideal situation, like I said, I wanted to see like a little bit more of a bumpy road for him to get back to Roman. Uh the fact that he was so emotional about being the first one in 26 years to do it back to back, the fact he did it in Tampa, which is dusty land, you know, the fact that they had Roman watching the match and so he was able to like point to him right away and Roman looked like he was about to break down and cry. You
Mm-hmm.
know, I'm excited. I'm more excited about being able to see this because I think that I'm starting to finally believe it can happen this year. And it's like you better pray to God that he loses because I will be a puddle if he wins. Like that will be, man.
That'll
I
be. I don't know. I'm excited to see that. And I'm
I
very happy for him that he's finally getting a second shot. And this feels eerily. I was waiting for the right moment to bring up this point, um, but I think this is a good time. Do you see a lot of similarities right now between the end of this bloodline feud or bloodline story? I mean, and Cody to JBL Cabinet and Cena WrestleMania 21 build up. Do you see a lot of similarities between it? Because I do. And that's what
yeah,
makes me really stamping home that Cody should not have won last year. And he should absolutely 1,000% win this year.
and that's kind of what we were talking about even last year when you know our initial reaction to him losing was just like how could they do this, like
How
why
could they
would they
screw it
do
up?
this,
Yeah.
this is so bad, blah blah blah. And even like throughout the year when things didn't seem to be going well, we were like why would they do that, like why did they
Mm-hmm.
have him lose? And then it's just like now that we've gotten to this point, it's like you have to be thankful for this because
Mm-hmm.
like this is so much bigger now. Like him winning back-to-back rumbles, huge, legendary, like automatic, like legendary status,
Now he's
right?
on the status of Stone Cold,
Yeah.
the man
And
who I don't call Hogan.
yeah,
I'll call
and
him
now
brother. I don't want to say his name.
if he and now if he beats Roman, it's like even bigger for beating Roman because it's at WrestleMania 40 and now he's been champion for an even a year longer, and like
Mm-hmm.
he's faced other people in the meantime that couldn't beat him, you know? And so it feels like it has a lot more meaning now. Um and so I feel like that's the way that I think that they wanted us to think about it initially. But it's like when it comes to wrestling, you know, there was all those teases of The Rock this past week. And it's like that's why you're skeptical and that's why you tend to be pessimistic because things can change at the snap of a finger. And
Mm-hmm.
and so, you know, you start to think, I mean, Cody mentioned it. He was seeing the memes about
Yeah,
finishing the
he's
story.
online.
And it's like, yeah, because people were like, okay, it's over. It's not happening this year. And now it's starting to feel like, okay, no, it is happening this year. It has to happen this year. And the fact that we're going to be there is the part that I
It's
haven't fully like digested yet, I think. Because
yeah, I'm not
you know,
either.
they're of all the big Cody fans in the world, I would say I'm one of them. So
Yeah, you're definitely a big. Yeah, I would
this
110% agree.
yeah, this is
Totally.
will be a huge moment. And so I'm glad that this is, you know, I said it. This is what I always thought that Cody could be. So I'm glad that he is in this position now. And it's crazy still to be talking about this.